Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, let's talk about Mikey Garcia and Devin Haney. Let's call it a rumor, but I got some intel. We call it intel rumor. And Mikey Garcia is lying about DAZN. He's lying about DAZN not wanting to do the Regis Prograis fight. He's lying about the money, not enough time to promote. From what I heard, DAZN wanted to do the fight. Somebody else wanted to do the fight. And Mikey Garcia flat out did not want to fight Regis Prograis. So let's talk about it. Check out Box Rumor playlist. Share the video. Thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Best way to donate. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. So I got this intel this morning that he lying. I'm not gonna say who gave it to me or where I heard it from, where the source was, that actually Mikey Garcia flat out didn't want to fight Regis Prograis. Can I understand? Absolutely, because that's a high risk fight. Remember, people forget he won the belt versus Sergey Lipinets. He got a big payday versus Adrian Broner, who at the time he wasn't no threat no more. So why would I, for one, fight Regis Prograis, unless I'm getting $8-9 million, because I got 7 to fight Jesse Vargas if I'm Mikey. Why don't I fight this dude without a belt? I don't get a belt. And then also, if you listen to what Mikey said, what I think is factual, what he said was that he wanted to fight at 147. Regis didn't want to leave 140. Didn't want to leave 140. That's why him and Sandor Martin, Mikey and Sandor Martin fighting at 145. So there's some other things where you could say, you know what, Regis wasn't ready to move up in weight. I didn't want to fight at 140 no more. He didn't want to fight at 147. With no title on the line, I didn't want to do it. Instead of saying that and making up all these alleged lies, he could have just said that. And people was like, I get it. They're not going to give me $8-9 million to fight Regis. Like they gave me 7 to fight Jesse. Ain't no belt on the line, right? I want to fight at 47. Regis want to fight at 140. So I'm going to move on. Or he just say, you know what, man, I just wanted to stay busy. I didn't want to go in the Regis Prograis fight with no title on the line and not be warmed up. That's it. But this dude, they said this dude, and I'm wrong. I apologize. I'm wrong. I apologize. But they said that this dude flat out didn't want to fight Regis Prograis. Flat out. He didn't want that fight. So even if Regis had the title, he wouldn't want that fight. And you got to ask yourself who he fought. That's on Regis Prograis level without the Monte Carlo, without the riches. Earl Spence without the riches. Regis was going there and trying to hurt Mikey Garcia. It's all risk. Regis is not a big name in boxing. No matter what he think and what people think, he not a big name. He not even a semi-name. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on the likes of Crawford, Spence, and Gervonta Davis. And he ain't in the major leagues neither with Canelo Alvarez, Anthony Joshua, I don't even think he double A. Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, you know what I'm saying? Or Adrian Broner. I don't think he on that level neither. Mir Khan, Kell Brook. So, like I said before, I'm surprised he ain't try to get a Kell Brook fight at 147. But I don't blame him. Like, I'm gonna fight Regis Prograis for short money. I ain't fought in almost 2 years. And ain't no belt on the line. That's all I had to say. I was like, I get it. I get it. I understand. But to sit out here and lie straight up on the zone, and they said they wanted to make the fight. It was enough time to promote. I don't know if the bag was right, but I heard that he got a couple offers to fight. He didn't want to fight Regis flat out. I mean, come on, nothing but risk. Nothing but risk. Regis can punch too. Mikey can punch too. Neither one of them throw a ton of punch. I think Regis is more active with his punches, but he just said, I want to fight at welterweight. Regis didn't. Move on. And I heard Regis respond. Somebody told me what Regis said, and he just, he ain't happy. So, for the most part, where did he go from here? He could have had a Terrence Crawford fight. He didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? A Crawford fight would have been one step closer to Spence had he been Crawford. He been spitting about he want to fight Spence, and he said he want to stay at 140 because after he fought Josh Taylor, and Josh Taylor ain't no average 140 pounder. People keep saying I'm joking. I said he big. He about 6 foot, and he was bigger on fight night than Jared Hurd was at the fight. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, he's a big guy. I think he's bigger than most welterweights. Only welterweight I probably think that's bigger than him as far as stature, not strength to stature. None of them bigger than him. I'm sorry, none of them. You know, even Ennis, I haven't never stood next to Ennis, and he never really believed the numbers on height and reach. But I stood next to Taylor. I'm about 6'2". He's 6 foot at least, 5.5, high 11.5, 6 foot. But he told. I think he'd be the biggest welterweight. I think this guesstimate what he gonna rehydrate to at welterweight. He'd be a big guy. I don't mean he gonna be the best welterweight. It don't mean he gonna be the best welterweight, but you know. But I understand why Regis don't want to go up there at the fighting Taylor. He's small. But then you even talking about getting your rematch from the amateurs with Spence. You know, Crawford had nobody to fight. You could have raised your hand. You wasn't about that life. Your homies pull up on Crawford at one of your fights and you don't want to fight him. Come on, so I don't blame Mikey for not fighting your ass. Shit, what Mikey get out of beating Regis Prograis? He don't even get a pat on the back. You know, he want to get a title at 147. He don't get a title and a title eliminator. But he straight up ducked him though. He straight up ducked him. You know, he straight up ducked him. He straight up ducked him. He straight up ducked him. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. That's boxing, and like I said before, man, he was all wrist. Let's not act like a belt what was on the line. It was nothing but wrist. I'm not making excuses for Mikey. I'm not a Mikey apologist, but I'm just being real. It wasn't nothing but wrist. All risk, no reward. Had he lost, people would have clowned him. Had he won, Regis ain't had no belt, this, that, and the third. That people still gonna talk about Spence. So, well, Mikey about stacking his paper, like they Pringles. So, but at the end of the day, it is what it is with them. It's a good fight, but it wasn't gonna make or break the fall schedule for boxing. But it might have because we need we need some other fights just in case some of these fights fall through versus COVID as it get colder. Germs spread more. So we do need some good fights. But I mean, it is what it is. On his part. We back at plan B. But I mean, I think it would have been a good fight. I think as far as the winner, I'm gonna go ahead and say Regis because I think Regis can take a punch. I think Regis showed fighting Josh Taylor he can take a punch. I think he would have been I think he would have been more physically stronger. His hand speed would have been there. The question would be, can Sean take a shot? I mean, can Mikey take the shot? If Mikey could take the shot, then I think he'd get interested. So I do think at 40, Regis is a bigger puncher than he fought at 47 with Earl Spence. Just talking about for the weight class. So I don't know. I think Mikey explosive when he punched. He explosive. That definitely would have been a great fight. I think he could have went either way. But I think he favors Regis because of activity and because you see him take a good shot versus Josh Taylor. But I mean, another fight fall through for the zone. The zone don't get Canelo. And what the schedule is. What do they got scheduled? What do they got scheduled without Canelo on the thing? A whole bunch of UK fights. They just need to be exclusively an international boxing channel. Because they don't have no boxing lined up. Nobody want to see Mikey and Sandor Martin. They ain't said we're going to give Regis a tune-up on the undercard. We're going to give him his own card. Nope, they ain't said that neither. So, I mean, who do they got coming up? AJ? Okay. Don't really care for AJ and Usyk. As I'm doing this, I'm this way looking at some film Usyk. And he is garbage at heavyweight. All he do is reset. That's it. He throw pity-pat punches. Chisora closes the distance. He cover up, man. We'll get there later, man. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on AJ and Usyk. At least that's not the anticipation. he trash. He booty cheeks. Booty, 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 butt cheeks. He like one of the worst heavyweights. I think Seth Mitchell can get a Usyk. Right now, get off his couch and get Usyk. Usyk mouth open. This should be really a 4-round and under, but it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Best way to donate. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook group. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request, all social media links there. I want to make a financial donation. Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time, fellow Sports TV. Peace.